airport, siting the resort, building out the carcass. But it will also shock you that the first civilian governor, which is Isemen, had the same view.
Yep.
Then, of course, Atta actually designed Akwa Ibom State. So all the roads you see, everything you see, the network, that beauty, that entire design was done by architect Victor Atta. So what I'm trying to say is that he's still alive. Yeah, he's still alive. And coming out of Atta with the airport, he started training Akwa Ibomites. So yesterday when Mike was talking about the whole training thing, and he started training them outside the country. By the time Goswill came in, who is presently, he built this edifice.
Yep. Yes. And I always tell people, it's not a mistake.
It's
and
not.
Secondly, you could not have this conference in Ikorekpene without this edifice, without an airport, and without an airline. It's not. We wouldn't even propose it to people to fly in to Akwa Ibom. And then when they fly in, they will ask, so what do? We say we have a golf course.
Yes, then with the golf course was actually built by Governor Atta. I mean, so you would see that there's been intentionality in Akwa Ibom. I mean, heavy intentionality over the years. Now, with the third in command now, the Senate President, he designed and built this, the Tropicana Business Center, the stadium. He completed the airport. There was one thing fantastic he did. He began to give airlines, to open up Akwa Ibom as a route, because he can remember that we used to go all the way
to Calabar
to board. He began to monetize the plane. So all the unused seats on Arik, he would pay and say, just keep coming to the zone. Just fly into my state. If nobody buys your seats, I will pay. Just to expand the state. And he did that. He also took away the slavery mentality. The houseboy, housegirl thing ended. Because he gave us an identity. He continued with training of pilots, training of engineers, training of the aviation staff. Then we now transit into Udom. Udom gave us our first flight, Ibom Air. So you could see the intentionality. Now with the current administration, Udom also did training of pilots. We have 10 Akwa Ibomites in France learning how to do the Airbus. He also ordered 10 new Airbus planes. Then we also have 20 engineers in Ethiopia just learning how to repair the planes and everything. So everything points into the whole tech. Us being the new tech destination in Africa. We have the planes that will bring you in. We have the hotels, the 5-star hotels that you will lodge in. We have the serene environment. I mean, you guys know that it's green. So I want one person to tell me his or her experience for 20,000 naira. A foreigner. Come. Someone that is not an Akwa Ibomite. You tell me your name, or you tell us your name, where you're flying in from, the airline you use, even if it's Airpeace, we don't mind, and how it has been.
I live in Uyo.
Eh?
I live in Uyo.
No, I want someone that came out from outside you.
No, let's allow her. Okay, what experience for efforts?
Okay.
So, good morning, everyone. My name is Chinasa Kasmir, and so far, so good. I like the way the state is really green. I always make videos of the green scenery, and the state is really, really clean. As I was coming here today, I was holding a bottle of tea, and I was like, I don't want to throw this thing outside because of how pretty this place looks. So yeah, that's part
That's impressive.
That's it. So how long have you been in Akwa Ibom? Where are you from?
I've been here for 3 years. I
So
school
what
here.
brought you to Akwa Ibom?
University.
Good. So we have an educational system that works. We have over 13 higher institutions in Akwa Ibom.
Absolutely.
Private universities, state-owned universities. So it's actually the place you should come to.
Shalom, I remember when I came to your office in Tropicana, that was about 2 years ago. And one of the things that struck me at the time was we had 4 people who rented a co-working space in your place. They were all software engineers, and I think 3 of them were not indigenous of Akwa. And I asked that question, why do you people choose to leave, whether it's Imo or Anambra, and come to Uyo to have a peaceful... I think you also asked that question when you were actually giving out the space. Can you tell us a little bit of why those 4 people took a co-working space in your travel office and were building software from there, even though they're not indigenous or residents of the States by origin?
Post-COVID, I noticed a gap. Number one, we did not have... Okay, the baby boomers are quite leaving the workspace and the travel space. So what happened during COVID was that most people's income, they lost their disposable income. And you know the Nigerian factor, where you have to produce a statement of account to get a visa. So my goal then was, how do I get new sets of travelers? How do I tap into millennials and Gen Zs? How do I understand their mindset? And knowing fully well that I'm naturally curious and adventurous.
Yep.
So that was what I was on, that was it. So I got the space in the mall, and I wanted to have a travel shop, but I now said, let me mix it with a co-working space because of my adventurous flame and see where this takes me to. Lo and behold, foreigners were the ones there. And it was shocking. And you know, yesterday when he was talking about people that make over $5,000, that's what they do. They make over 5,000 euros and dollars. He was there. All of them make money in dollars. And 70% of them are not Akwa Ibomites. So I asked one of them, why Akwa Ibom? He said, it's secured. It's peaceful. There's internet. It will also shock you that when Starlink started, Akwa Ibom, Uyo was one of the first locations that had Starlink in Nigeria. After Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, it was Uyo. So when, you know when they say, how many of you have Starlink here? I do. It just comes naturally because Akwa Ibom is that stable. So foreigners just come and they want to stay. And that's the thing he just explained about travel. Once I go to a destination, I look at it. What else can I do here?
Absolutely.
Outside spending my money in a hotel. I'll say, okay, let me invest. That's how I got my properties in Ghana. That's all. You just look at it and say, can I do something else? And that's what the foreigners have done in Akwa Ibom. Along the airport road, you notice estates. Leave the Dakada estates. Further down, they're actually owned by foreigners. It will shock you, they're owned by foreigners. They come into the state, they realize that the state is very peaceful, very accommodating. Haba, Akwa Ibom, we have over 210 cuisines. Food. On the spot, we have food. And I'm proudly very foodie. You can see the size. We have food. You can't take that away from us.
Shalom, we didn't get that. You said we can see the what?
My size. And that's the truth. We have food. In the other resorts, which is the golf resort, they have a soup station.
Yes.
Where everybody has egg stations.
Yes.
We have soup stations. And in the soup stations, you just say you want a dikangikong or tombo, whatever, it will come out.
Yeah.
This popular coconut rice is our own.
Yes, that one I cannot testify to that.
So when I see them put carrots, I get confused. Coconut rice now we get. Our traditional marriages are buffet. And that's what people don't know. So when someone say, oh, I went to this hotel and they served us buffet, I get confused. I said, how? Akwa Ibom, our traditional marriages are buffet. In this particular senatorial district, Ikotekwene, they serve the buffet in the center of the venue. In my own side, which is the airport side, Ibibio, where he's from, that area, we serve it in the parlor.
Hello.
So you must have this long table of all the foods and a tray of spoons that the in-laws will taste, you will taste, and it's something you keep going, okay, it's okay. So in some places you drop money, has your taste in it. the beauty of our culture. So apart from being gastronomy destination, which is a food tourism destination,
Yeah.
let's even go to the ecosystem. Akwa Ibom is actually a confluence town, and people don't know. If you go to the highest point in Akwa Ibom, which is the Two Hills, up there, you will see the meeting point of the Cross River and the Onion River. It's there. And funny enough, that's why we have the earlier settlers, that's the Caucasian, the white people. So Mary Slazer's Hospital overlooks that confluence town. Then we have the best, or let me not use best. We have, the Itam people. They don't eat monkeys. It's not allowed. So the best monkey viewing experience is in Itu, Itam. We have Caucasians, white people, fly into Akwa Ibom just to observe the monkeys. And we have the most handsome monkeys. Oh. Have you seen our monkeys? Our monkeys are cute.
Shalom.
They are cute.
Shalom.
Then, then you go towards. After that, we have what you call, how will I put it? We have what you call the crab republic. There's the ghost crab and there's the land crab. So the ghost crab are the crabs that when you turn, they disappear, but they follow you behind.
Okay.
We have I don't know if you guys know about IBAs, International Birding Areas.
Absolutely.
During summer, during winter, over 16,000 species of birds fly into the Itu wetlands and stay till it's summer. Okay. So when you see the influx of Caucasians into Akwa Ibom, they're only coming to monitor their birds.
Okay, so Shalom, question is, we've got a lot of entrepreneurs here. We've got payment services. We've also got health, just in case when people interact with the birds, How do we monetize this tech destination? As a tech entrepreneur, as a destination entrepreneur, I think a lot of people in the audience here really want to know from where we are, this big dream, in, let's say, what is your vision if you were giving a 1-minute pitch to people who are capable of investing or capable of even building the tech that you probably need to make Akwa Ibom a true destination? What is the way forward?
The way forward is to give it a VR experience,
okay,
an immersive experience. So it's all in the tech space. Just come in. So there's also the gaming side of it.
Okay.
Where you can log in.
Question.
As you log in, just like Candy Crush, you earn points just to sign up. And that whole thing will take you on Ibom Air, flying to Akwa Ibom, and you pick the experiences you want to have in Akwa Ibom.
Okay.
And you have those experiences.
So how many people
on your phone?
How many people here feel they have the capacity or the skills to build the tech in virtual or mixed reality that Shalom is looking for? How many people? Udwak, you're not among.
The lady there.
All right. I remember yesterday in the audience, we had a 14 or a 15-year-old boy. Is it Izuchukwu, who is a 3D graphic artist? Are you here today?
Yes. He's not here.
He's not yet here.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a question from that end of the room?
Yeah.
Or a comment?
Yes, please.
Not a question.
Yeah.
Where you talked about the foreigner coming here. I came all the way from Ondo State.
Ondo State?
Yes, Ondo State, Akure.
Wow.
Please
give him a round of applause.
I'm a finalist in the just concluded HNG internship, and we had a meeting on Sunday. But when I heard that there will be Ibom Tech event, I said, I must be there.
Give him a round of applause again. So you came for the HNG, Hotels.ng internship finalist?
Yes, yes.
And you had your graduation on Sunday?
Yes.
And when you heard that there's Ibom Tech Week, you decided not to go back home?
Yeah, I said I must be here.
You must be here.
And I took Ibom here from Lagos to this place. I enjoyed their service. And Akwa Ibom is a state that I really love so much. Even when I wanted to apply for my service here, I chose Akwa Ibom.
Wow.
But unfortunately, I was not given. And since I came into this town, I've been learning some languages. Abadie, Idioko, Sansan, okay. So on Monday, I visited Ikot Abasi.
Good.
And it was a wonderful experience. And I really love the tech space here. So as a foreigner, I say Akwa Ibom is just like home. I hope to be back here once again. Thank you so much.
So you're earning 20,000 naira from Travel Lab. And the other girl.
Thank you very much for
Thank
sharing
you
your experiences.
so much.
Thank you so much. So once again, everyone, welcome to Africa's Tech Destination. The tech is me. The destination is her. And the money is with MC Holly.
Back end.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Please, can you clap? You can clap better. Please clap better for them. Can you clap very well for Ash? This is so good. My brother all the way from Ondo. That's so good. You don't come collect 20,000 just like that. You will go back to your village. Welcome you. Thank you so much for coming, ladies and gentlemen. If you're having a good time, can you please give your own self a round of applause, please? All right, we're going straight to the panel discussion, opportunities for digital creatives. One thing is to be a creative. The next thing is to know the opportunities that abounds. So I'd like to welcome Annie Ezekiel, please, to come help me moderate this segment. Please put your hands together for Anyakan. Center stage. Thank you so much. Anyakan. Man, I'm just knowing that you're from Akwa Ibom now. Please put your hands together for any. Since you are from Akwa Ibom, I want to give you something. This is mine. So I dash you. I am so impressed. I like what you do. I dash you. Just look at it. When you're done, you give it back to me. Thank you very much. So please. It's on. Talk to her.
Good morning, everyone. Come on, man. We could do better than this. Good morning, everyone. My name is Anyakan Ani Ezekiel. It's a pleasure to be here. I've got 30 minutes. So we're going to kick this off a little differently. Is that okay? First things first, before I call up some of my panelists, I want to appreciate everybody who's made it in the room today. A big part of being a creative is being able to see the narrative ahead of time and to be able to track that narrative before it gains momentum, to be able to see a story arc from start to finish before anybody else can, and then to bring it to life in the best possible way. I find that with the best of stories, it's about having different people come together to bring it to life. Different perspectives, different colors that form this rich tapestry that is any one story. And so today, when I found out that some of our panelists were unable to make it, I was sad, but I also thought that this is exactly how the best stories unfold. It's when you find diamonds in the rough, when you find the most unexplainable, the most unanticipated things that come from just random places. So today, two things I'm going to do. First things first is I want us to engage because this is a story that we're going to tell together. Is that okay? Is that okay? So here's how we're going to do it. I'm going to send a signal out, and I'd like for you to send a signal back so that I know we're on the same page. Can we do that? So let's try. I'm going to give a single clap. And when I do that, I would like for you to please respond by giving me one clap back. Can we try it out? All right, so I clap, and you clap. Now, we all have to clap together because this is one story. So I clap, and then we all clap together. So I clap. There we go. One more time. I clap. Fantastic. So that's me saying hello, and that's you saying hi. Thank you very much for the attention. I would like to, at this point in time, welcome my first and only panelist, scheduled panelist, Mr. Wande Thomas. And I was going to read out his biography, but I think also we should tell the stories of our own lives. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you could, with a round of applause, please help me welcome to the stage Mr. Wande Thomas. Thank you very much, Wande. Now, the other thing I found about beautiful stories, especially in Nigeria, is that women have been integral to these stories. Whether it's about women's riots and how that just changed our narrative of political participation, or speaking on that and the effects that technology has also helped to amplify, looking at the recent events around NSARS, if you will. We can have opinions on it, but one thing is clear. Women have been critical to the stories that have been told on the continent. And so, since we don't have a female on the panel that is available today, I'm going to reach out to the audience again, and I would like to ask, is there any female who considers herself a creative? If you consider yourself a creative and you know that you have that spark within you, can I see with a fantastic, I saw a hand shoot up there. Please, madam, can you stand up and please can you join us on the stage, please? Please, we can do better than that. That's a brave woman. Thank you very much. Please join us. I've just been informed that Mr. Jide from the creative manager at Money Point is here. Another panelist. Mr. Jide, if you are here, a wave of the hand. Okay. All right. Can we give him a round of applause as he comes? Good morning. How are you doing?
How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you very much for being so brave. Thank you for contributing your voice as a creative to the stories that need to be told on the continent. So, please, we do need to give her a round of applause. We can do that. Jide, what's up? How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm okay.
I love your pants.
Thank you so much, Annie.
Okay, so we're going to kick this off really quickly because of time. And we're going to be speaking about the opportunities for creatives in the digital economy. When I saw the topic, I had great ideas, but I also realized that my panelists come bursting with ideas. So I think we're going to start very quickly in this way. I would like for each of the panelists to find 3 words that first came to their mind when they saw the topic, because we all have different interpretations, and as creatives, we always want to be true to ourselves. So when we saw the idea of opportunities, for creatives in the digital economy, what were the 3 things that first came to mind? The 3 words that came to mind, and then you could just take a minute or two to sort of expand on that. Wande, thank you very much for joining us, and welcome.
Hello? Okay. All right. Thank you for having me. Sorry, I'm a bit under the weather, so in case my voice shakes. So when I saw the name of the panel, I got to thinking, and I was very curious. So I know you asked for 3 words, but I'm going to cheat a little bit. The first one I thought of was catch up.